Hello friends, and welcome to this week's edition of 3 Minute Thursday. And this week, I'm going to borrow from my favorite show, maybe of all time. I'm not sure yet, but it's getting to be that in my brain. And that's Ted Lasso. Now, the main character in Ted Lasso is a soccer coach. He used to be a football coach here in the United States, and he went over to England and became the coach of AFC Richmond. Kind of a fish out of water story, but really what it centers on is the positivity and the power of positive thinking when it comes to every situation you find yourself in. But there is so much in this show about leadership and about what it means to lead and what it means to be a genuine, kind, loving person. One thing that stuck out to me that is really kind of resonating, and I don't know why today it's resonating, but it really is this idea of taking the me out of things and thinking more about us. And I've never considered myself a super selfish person, although I'm pretty sure I am. But when you think of the team that you're on, and we're all on teams, whatever that case may be, when you think of the team you're on, are you thinking about your specific role? Or are you thinking about the team as a whole? And that for me is kind of putting me in my place a little bit this week. As I, navigated a really busy week last week. We have another really busy week this week here at Monrovia High School. And I spent an awful lot of time talking about me, what I had to do, how far I had to work, what I had to do, how many hours was I here on campus, and not thinking about the us version of this. And it really goes back to your why, right? It goes back to why you're doing what you're doing. It goes back to what your purpose is. And as I watched the clip of that show again the other day, courtesy of a friend of mine, it reminded me, hey, Paul, it's not about you. It's never been about you. I film these in my office, and there's lots of things in here and memorabilia of all of my years in education and pretty much living at this school. I'm kind of embarrassed by it, if I'm honest, because it's a lot of me. And so I'm going to try to make some changes, especially inside. And I'm going to kind of take the me out of the equation and replace me with us. And that's my challenge for you this week. Whatever the case may be, whatever situation you find yourself in, stop worrying so much about the me and start worrying more about us. That's your challenge, friends. Have a great week. I'll see you next Thursday. Remember today, tell somebody you love them and keep sowing the seeds. I'll see you next week.